Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Andrew Rants, the video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world and I bitch and complain about things that annoy me, piss me off, and just plain bother the ever-loving shit out of me. And let's go back into the past a bit. I sort of borrowed the Wayback Machine from Professor Peabody. Look, he's not gonna miss it. I threw a brightly colored ball at him. He's kind of busy with that basic dog instincts and all, genius professor in a dog's body. Yeah, idiot. Anyway, let's go way back into the past, shall we? I mean back into the past. Like back to when back to when South Park actually gave a rat's ass. To a point. Oh, yes, I know what you're saying. Andrew, South Park again? What the hell? You bitched about their Christmas special, you bitched about the pandemic special, and now what's up your ass? Well, Imagnationland. Let me take you back in time, if I will. Back to when South Park first dropped their massive trilogy on our ass. Ah, yes, the trilogy. It was told in the Book of Exodia. Well, wait, no, that's a trinity. The trilogy was told in the Book of Cartman. Oh, yes, the Book of Cartman. God help us if that book ever comes out. The Book of Cartman. Ugh. I couldn't even begin to fathom that one. Ugh, no. Anyway, Imagnationland was South Park's very first trilogy. And if I'm wrong in that, please someone correct me, but I'm pretty sure it was the first official trilogy. You had a couple multi-part ones like Who's Cartman's Father or... well, what was it? The Kenny one. Like, oh, well, Kenny died almost every fucking episode, and then he died for a while, and then they had Tweak, and I didn't like Tweak. I didn't like Tweak at all. I hated Tweak. And then you had a little thing called Imagnationland. And Imagnationland was this weird little... Look, I don't even know how to begin to put this, so let me try to explain this as best I can from memory, because I am not looking this shit up. Believe me, if you want to hear one of the worst South Park episodes I can ever remember, the one that I still hate to this day, that tops all these, Human Sentai Pad. That's all I'm going to say. Anywho... of course, this is the South Park trilogy, Imagnationland. And Imagnationland basically started with Cartman and the boys. Actually, I think it was just like all the kids from school, but I'm pretty sure it was Cartman and the rest of the guys were catching a leprechaun. First off, Cartman actually wasn't wrong. You catch a leprechaun, they got to give you wishes. He actually is right about that. Catching the little bastards, though. Believe me, the little... not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. All I gotta say is that I gotta get a refund on that leprechaun trap. That was the stupidest 25 cents I ever spent in my life. Doesn't catch a leprechaun. Caught a pixie, a fairy, some weird little mythical dragon that didn't survive longer than a day. Something that kept saying it was from Loch Ness. I don't know. But either way, it did not catch a leprechaun, damn it. I was a little disheveled by that, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, Imagnationland started off with Cartman and the guys catching a leprechaun. That led to this weird, colorful, I swear to God, you're going to be hearing the phrase, I need an adult, whenever this guy's anywhere near a child, showing up in South Park asking, I believe if I remember right, it was Kenny, Kyle, Stan, and Butters, if they had seen a leprechaun. And they gave him the message, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, good, they've seen him. It was like, oh, good, they've seen him. All right, come with me, kids. And then the guy starts singing the Imagnationland song to activate the portal into Imagnationland, which for some reason, I'm going to get into this in a little bit, but you need to use the song to get into the portal. And I don't give a shit. All right, going on. Apparently, Imagnationland was targeted for an attack by apparently terrorists who destroyed Imagnationland. Butters was still trapped there. Apparently, there were demands that were being made. Butters and a couple imaginary creatures escaped. Their plan was to get to the Golden City, I think it was the lion from the The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I forget what the hell his name was. Was it Azula or something? Or Agalon or something? Look, I didn't like the movie, so I don't really care. But either, or they end up going there. Butters, I think it was like the Spoon King or something, and a couple other things. And oh yeah, no, this was just a nightmare and a fucking half. But of course, they're going there. Butters can communicate with the guys back in the real world. All hell's still breaking loose. The government apparently knows about Imaginationland. They're trying to crack the code to get into it. Then you have Al Gore in this making his little man-bear-pig bullshit again. Meanwhile, Cartman trying to get Kyle to pay up on the bet of leprechauns exist, suck my balls. That was literally Cartman's entire driving force throughout this entire ordeal, was literally telling Kyle to suck his balls. Sure, you have Butters trapped in the world of imaginations that is now apparently real and physical, which brought in the entire is imaginations real or not? Should they destroy Imaginationland? Shouldn't they destroy Imaginationland? Butters is apparently the chosen one, like Neo in the Matrix. And I'm checking the fuck out at episode 2. I didn't even make it through episode 2 and I was already disgusted. But I finished it out just for the sake of wanting to see where this thing went. I mean, this is almost like a train wreck. You can see it coming a mile down the road that it's going to derail. You just want to see how bad the carnage is going to be once it gets to that point. Like, is it going to flip over? Is it going to, like, accordion style itself? What's it going to do? You kind of want to watch and see how it turns out. And God, I wish I hadn't done that, but oh, I did it anyway. And oh, do I regret it? Yeah, in a way, I kind of do, yeah, but still, it was my decision. I regret it to this day, but I still watched it. I don't know why, but I did. And of course, Imagine sucked. But of course, there's more, you ask? Oh yes, there's the whole Butters had to try to summon Santa Claus, because Santa Claus is the thing that can turn the tide of battle. Really? You're in Imaginationland, where anything you can imagine becomes reality. I would have imagined a giant 50-foot robot that's indestructible and can just take out everything around you in a 2.5-foot radius. But no. You're going to, and I quote, summon Santa, who, mind you, was blown up in episode 1 of this trilogy. You're going to imagine Santa back to life, and Butters became the chosen one, and just like that, everything went to hell in a handbasket. If I remember right, they nuked Imaginationland. Everybody was killed except for Butters. Butters imagined everybody back, making the corniest line of all when they asked, how did you do that? He goes, well, I just used my imagination. And they all start laughing like fucking morons. And then, of course, because Kyle had to make the entire argument that imaginations are actually real to get everybody to okay the not destroy Imaginationland idea. But, of course, Al Gore didn't like that idea because Man-Bear-Pig exists. And now that he knows Man-Bear-Pig exists, his entire life has meaning again, which, let's all remember, Man-Bear-Pig is a thing. So, of course, that created an entirely new set of issues, and thus giving us the moment when Kyle sucked Cartman's balls. Again, the whole driving force behind this episode. Look, I get it was supposed to be a ripoff of, like, the Lord of the Rings, which definitely is what it felt like with a 3-parter. Meets the Chronicles of Narnia, sprinkling in some of every fucking thing else you could think of, like The Last Mimsy, I think, in a way, or just a whole bunch of shit. Definitely Lord of the Rings and Narnia. So, what are your thoughts on this? Make Love Not Warcraft is one of my favorite South Park episodes. Baby's Boobs Destroy Society is a comically good episode of South Park. Even some of their earlier work is good, in a way. You have the whole, Tom Cruise in the closet. My friend and I kept quoting that song all the time. I was laughing so bad. You had the whole, the Terrence and Phillip episodes. Oh, God, there's so many of them. This was a massive miss for me, and it sucks because I hate this. you have a show that did extremely well, a show that had a really interesting idea. This episode had an interesting plot point. Piss poorly executed, mind you, but still had a plot point nonetheless. But of course, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to show you what happens when good ideas go stale. Oh, does it hurt when good ideas go stale? Ugh. No, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of the worst episodes of South Park. Definitely in my top 3. Believe me, Human Centipede is still at the top of that list. In more ways than you could ever imagine. Ugh. I mean, granted, apparently Human Centipede is vanilla now in comparison to most of the other weird shit that's come out in the years, horror-wise, but no. Human Centipede is the main reason why I will never own an Apple product in my life. I don't care if iPhones take over the world and I'm forced to have one, I will destroy that son of a bitch. It will never touch my hand. I will purposely drop it out of my hand, crush it with my foot. It will never exist with me. Never. I will never, ever own a piece of Apple technology. As far as I'm concerned, Apple is evil after watching it. I like Steve Jobs. I thought he did a good idea. You know, he built Apple computers literally from nothing, got hoisted out of his own company. They begged him to come back, and then he died. And, you know, at least he died with dignity. There's that. He died with dignity. But in all honesty, I mean, I think Steve Jobs did a wonderful job, sure, no problem, but as far as I'm concerned, Human Centipede is the main reason why I will never own an Apple product. And I swear to God, if Microsoft fucking tries any of that shit, saying that, putting it in their terms and conditions that they have the right to attach my head to somebody else's ass and somebody's face to my ass, no. That's where I draw the fucking line. In about 8,000 ways. And it's never going to end well. But of course, I'm getting off topic. Imaginationland. Look, I'm not going to lie. I thought Santa and Jesus doing blow in the Christmas special was annoying enough. I thought Randy fucking Pangala in the pandemic special was god-awful. Him and Mickey Mouse getting along doing God knows what type of shit. I thought that was disturbing. I had completely blocked Imaginationland out of my head until somebody had brought it up to me about what my beef with it was, and oh God, did the memories flood back. The entire purpose of it was so that Kyle could suck Cartman's balls. Look, Trey, Matt, let me just lay this out here for you. If you want to get those two together, this is going to be the on-running joke. Just fucking do it already. God knows you've been leading up to this for how many fucking years now? What was it? Cartman had a girlfriend, but then she ended up getting to be like Cartman. Ugh! Alright, let's stop trying to remember that, but still in our heads. So she got like Cartman because of reasons. I don't remember. Never mind, I kind of remember. I just want to block it out of my head as best I can. So she started getting like Cartman, and of course that didn't work out. And Kyle had a girlfriend for a couple episodes, and that didn't work out. And look, I get it, okay? It doesn't work the way you want it to work. It gets screwed up the way you want it to get screwed up. Occasionally an episode that pokes fun at something stupid, that's fine. But Imaginationland was your time to shine, and sure, while it was good your first view through where you don't have a damn clue what the hell's going on, you sit back and watch it a couple more times, and all of a sudden it's like, no. I kind of feel like Consuela in a way when I'm like, no. Yeah, it's got fucking awful now. I mean, I watched clips of it, and now I'm like, oh God, no. Just no. And again, I'd like to thank people for reminding me that Imaginationland existed. I tried my best to block that out of my mind. But thank you all for unboarding that part of the haunted house. I swear to God, if Human Centipede comes back in the full volition in my head, there will be problems. there will be horde problems. Big problems. I am not a fan of that piece of garbage! But I digress. What were your thoughts about Imaginationland? Let's hear them in the comments section. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it weird? Was it strange? I mean, I thought the PSP episode was a little better, and that had a similar plot, in a way. I thought the PSP episode was better, but sure, what do I know? So, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants.